How's it going, everybody? And this is Splattercat, and I hope you're cock-locked and ready to rock, prayed to Space Jesus, and switched out your socks, because it's time for another episode of Dead Space Let's Play. Where we had left off, we had partially turned back on the ADS system, and we were trying to keep any more holes from being punched in the hull. A rather large one had opened up right in front of us while we were sitting there earlier, and a rather large alien had given us some trouble. We should be on our way back to Hammond now, although I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see where the breadcrumbs leave us when we get out of the elevator here. Checking my ammo supply, looks like we've got plenty of pistol rounds, we've got a ton of assault rifle rounds, and we've even got some schematics that we need to drop off at the store. So hopefully one of those will be coming up pretty shortly, and we can get that taken care of. This elevator ride is suspiciously long. It is apparently taking me from the bowels of hell back up to basically the surface of the ship. And there we are, we're back out. Oh, and what is that? Man. So we got a froggy here who's getting ambitious. And it's off with his head, off with his hands. We're going medieval on him here. I'm gonna strafe and give that one the same condition. And because they jump at me, there we are, he missed us. I would prefer that every froggy just be 1, 2, 3 off of the body part, but we can't always guarantee perfection. I am human after all. And I think that's the last of them. Which is good, because those froggies give me the willy. I tried to name them something unthreatening like froggies, but it hasn't been too successful. I'm going to take a look at my breadcrumb here, and it wants me to go into the other end of the elevator, which I'm going to do. I still hear one. Where is it? Where are you at, buddy? Oh, God. Alright, there you go, buddy. And that's, I think, the final froggy down. That awful noise they make is just hair-raising. Ooh, perfect. We got 25 rounds missing and 25 rounds on the ground. I'm going to switch over to the assault rifle for now, because I feel like I need to expend some ammo. Actually, I'm going to stick with the pistol, whatever. I'm a pistol man, I'm a pistolero, and I don't know where I should be going. I guess I will try out level 3. It seems like they wanted us to go to some kind of gunnery and handle something, so I guess going upwards is the best choice. Although, we'll see where it lands us. This could just be a over-embellished storage area, there's no way of really knowing. I'm gonna train my weapon in here on the door, and hopefully nothing tries... Oh my God. Why would you do that? I don't want to make you whole. I don't even know you. You gotta buy me dinner first. At least. I'm not easy like that. And there's another schematic for a force gun. There's all kinds of gear just laying around up here. Hopefully... I don't remember seeing a store anywhere in the reasonable path, so hopefully we'll come across one here. I'd hate to backtrack to grab everything. But I suppose we'll do what we have to. I'm going to open up all the cabinets and see what kind of goodies are here. Maybe I'll leave something... What was that? That's another one of these. We haven't named these yet. Oh! I accidentally shot it in the stomach again, so that's unfortunate. But then again, I was looking to liquidate some ammunition, so I guess that kind of solves that problem. And I think he's down. And that gives me space for some more assault rounds. Oh no! I think that one's down as well. I'm glad I swapped out to the rifle. I second-guessed my instincts there, and it seems to have paid off. This power system... We'll reroute the ADS power and see what happens.
Okay. Primary oscillation power has been rerouted. Look, I don't know about you, but I think I'm seeing things. My head's pounding still. I don't know. Just stay sharp, okay?
So Hammond might be cracking. That would be unfortunate. And I don't know if there's anything else we need to do up here. I guess not. So I'll head back down to the lower deck, and we'll see what it has in store for us. I don't want to leave a schematic behind. That's kind of a major thing to leave behind.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Alright, so we got the schematic for the force gun now. And it seems like we're headed down to the bud deck, which is fine. I'm gonna see what's on level 2 here, and see if we can find our way to a store so that I can upload some of these schematics, because we are woefully overburdened at the moment. I'd also like to basically liquidate as many assets as possible from my storage to buy the new suit, because that's also something that we're lacking. And the new suit is going to bring several benefits with us, namely having more storage space. So I don't know exactly where a store was at, but we'll take a good look around. And there's one right there. I guessed properly on the first go. So this is going to free up some inventory space. So we've downloaded the suit, the contact beam, and the force gun. I don't know which of the three I want to purchase, but we aren't carrying around a lot of weapons with us. It says it's a heavy damage energy projector. No idea. I am going to see if I can get us enough money for the new suit upgrade, though. So there we are. We're ready for the suit upgrade. Let's go for it. Let's get ourselves some new accessories. And I do really like the way that there's a whole little animation. It makes the whole thing feel more substantial. It makes it feel like it has more weight when I upgrade my suit. So I do like that they added this little cinematic in here every time you decide to go through with the upgrade. Oh man, look at you, bud. Got ourselves some bracers now. Looks like we've added some more flak panels. Got some kneecaps going on. Helmet's changed up a little bit. I like it. Stylistically, I think the suits have gotten better and better looking the entire time. I'm going to store as many Ripper blades as possible. I thought the game would only drop ammo for weapons you had, which is why I was kind of avoiding picking up too many more weapons. I'm going to go ahead and move that med pack as well. I'm going to take a look through here and see what kind of stuff I can get rid of. Well, I'll deal with that in a bit. Let's get moving. I don't like to spend Let's Plays just milling around in stores. It seems like a waste of valuable time. So I'm going to go down to the first floor over here, and we're going to check that out and see what happens. And that looks like what it wants us to do anyways, so we're on the right track. Hopefully nothing too sinister is waiting for us down here. We haven't named those fatty creatures.
I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Lovely. I don't see anything else of value in this room, so I suppose I'm just going to keep moving. Brains behind the muscle. Jesus. Why would you do that? That was definitely a gotcha scare. So we have no oxygen now. It looks like each room is oxygen sealed though, so that's gonna work out in our favor. No, don't open the door. What are you doing?
Exiting vacuum.
So that's good. At least we can replenish our oxygen here and there. I'm going to take a look at what available upgrades we have. I know you've probably noticed this by now, I don't really use the kinesis or the stasis module for anything. You can use the kinesis module to throw things at the enemy a la Half-Life, and you can use the stasis module to slow things down so that you can basically just kite them around all day. I'm not really a fan. I felt like it cheapened and made the game too easy. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the damage one more time with the 1 nanocircuit I have remaining, because when you're in one of these little node spaces right here where you have a bunch of things you can get to within one movement, I prefer to fill those out before moving on to other things. Everything else that's on our upgrade list tends to have little nodes in between, which means we're wasting things trying to get to the valuable nodes. We're back out into the vacuum here. I thought for a moment something might jump out of there. These recombinators, now that they have a name, tend to have, well, they have a tendency to burst out of every surface they can get their little claws into. It says, take us we are... I can't read the bottom. Not gonna waste time on it. Hey, buddy. Decided to put rounds on that second one because ultimately it slows them down a bit. And while this doesn't feel like a really effective use of ammo, I would rather kill them now from the doorway than come in here and see what other terrible horrors the Ishimura has in store for us. So that's 2 runners down. We got a couple med kits, which is going to help us in the future maybe. I don't know. We haven't gotten hit that much. We've done a pretty good job of maintaining out of the line, well, staying out of the line of fire. And it figures that we would get a node door right after I lose my last node, but at least we used it on an upgrade. I'm going to see what my breadcrumbs say for me here. I'm going to check this closet over here. Storage room B. See what it's got for me. Doesn't look like there's anything special going on here. There is blood leading into the vent, but the vent is also on fire, which makes me think that I may not get jumped from there. Or maybe I will. Either way, the best course of action is probably to get out of the room as quickly as possible. Now these floor tiles we don't want to step on, because if you remember earlier, they do unpleasant things to anything that touches them. But that does mean that we do absolutely want to kite things across them. Now, I hear things moving. I hear wet, sinewy bumps in the night, which makes me feel a little nervous. But things in this game don't tend to move that quickly, and they seem to have even less lunging attacks. So it looks like there's a baby over there in the corner that hasn't seen me yet. And now he does. His tentacles are out, so we're going to isolate and destroy those. You can get rid of most mobs in this game in about 3 shots, if you aim carefully enough. So aiming is a skill this game rewards, because you should just have buku ammo laying around if you're able to 3-shot everything. And we're going to reroute the ADS power once again. So we've completed yet another objective.
Now online.
Hopefully they don't flood this room.
But the ADS cannon's auto targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship and head for the cannon pit.
Looks like we've got a recombinator over here that's going to the corpses and impregnating them. Once again, more mutant sex acts. This would probably be X-rated in whatever place these recombinators are from, assuming they had television and porno, but we can all assume for now that they're just brain-dead creatures that are built to kill and infect bodies. We're not going to read that far into it. Everything in that room seems to have turned out okay. Our ammo supply is still fine. We're back out into the vacuum.
Exiting vacuum.
Straight back onto the elevator, and then we'll figure out where we need to be. I'm guessing we're probably going to access wherever it is through floor 2, so I'm going to go back there to check first. We can't activate our breadcrumbs while we're inside the elevator, so that'll have to wait for a moment. I just tried to tap it once or twice and nothing occurred. I also like the punctuated series of noise and chaos, and then these quiet elevator rides really do serve to amplify the tension, make things a lot worse. So I guess we're going this way now. Back down to where we were. Our last objective completed. I think this is really a good spot to cut off this episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me on the Ishimura, as terrifying as it has been, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody.